Good morning, students. Today I am going to prove RHS theorem. The theorem is two right angle triangles are congruent if one side and the hypotenuse of one triangle are respectively equal to the corresponding sides and the hypotenuse of the other triangle. This is called RHS theorem. Right angle, hypotenuse and a side. Means two right angle triangles are congruent if one side and the hypotenuse of one triangle are respectively equal to the corresponding sides and hypotenuse of the other triangle. Given ABC and DEF are two ABC and DEF are two right triangles, right angle at such that angle B is equal to angle E is equal to 90 degree and BC is equal to EF one side and hypotenuse, the sides opposite to right angle, is known as hypotenuse. So AC and DF are hypotenuse and AC is equal to such that angle B is equal to angle E, BC is equal to EF and AC is equal to DF. This is given. ABC and DF are two right triangles in which angle B is equal to 90 degree and angle E is equal to 90 degree. BC is equal to EF and AC is equal to DF. AC is equal to DF. To prove that triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle DEF. We have to prove that triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle DEF. Now construction. Produce DE to G. Such that GE is equal to AB and angle FG is equal to AB. Produce DE to G such that GE is equal to AB and join FG. Now proof. In triangles ABC and GEF and GEF, AB is equal to G. Y कंस्ट्रक्शन हमने कंस्ट्रक्शन में इसको बराबर बनाया. GE is equal to AB and angle B is equal to angle B means angle ABC is equal to angle GEF. Angle GEF is equal to 90 degree. Since B is 90 degree and E is 90 degree, and D is produced, so this will be also 90 degree. Now BC is equal to EF. BC is equal to EF. This is given. This is given. Therefore, triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle GEF by SAS, congruency condition of triangle. So triangle ABC is congruent to GEF. Therefore, AC is equal to GF. AC is equal to GF by CPCT. Why CPCT? Since this triangle and this is congruent and this is equal to this by the construction, and AC will be equal to GF by CPCT. So here we write CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. And also AC is equal to DF, given. This is given. Implies that therefore GF will be equal to DF. So this is equal to this. Now in triangle, therefore angle G is equal to angle D. Angles opposite to equal sides. This and this are equal, so opposite angles are also equal. So angle G is equal to angle D. Now in triangles, ABC and angle G is equal to angle D. Angle G is equal to angle D. And angle A is equal to angle G by CPCT. Here, angle ABC is congruent to triangle GEF. Therefore, AC is equal to GF by CPCT, and angle A is equal to angle G. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle G. Both are by CPCT. Now, angle G is equal to angle A. Above proved. First we prove angle ABC is congruent to triangle GEF. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle G and AC is equal to DF. Here we write. Now, AC is equal to DF and GH is equal to DF. Therefore, AC is equal to GF and AC is equal to DF given. Therefore, GF is equal to G. Now this and this are equal, so opposite angles are also equal. So angle G is equal to angle D. But B already proved that angle A is equal to angle G. So angle G is equal to angle A. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle D. Angle A is equal to D. Now in triangles, ABC and DEF, we get angle A is equal to angle D. above proved, and angle B is equal to angle E is equal to 90 degree. This is given. Therefore, the third angle C will be equal to the third angle of other triangle, that is third angle F. So angle C is equal to angle F. Angle F. Now in triangles, ABC and DEF, angle B is equal to angle E and BC is equal to EF, given, and this is also given, and angle C is equal to angle F. Proved. Above proved. Therefore, triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle DEF by ASA. Congruency condition proved.